Alright, so for you guys who haven't been following along, what's been going on is, I'm going to give you a recap. 10 years ago, I bought a property here in Livingston, Texas. We put a well on it, we put a septic on it, but we didn't build. It just really wasn't the property. So in March of this year, 2017, we sold it. Go to. Anyway, with the money from that property, we went up to Arkansas, bought 20 acres. There's nothing on it but trees and rocks. So here we are, starting over again. We got to do the well, the septic, all the 9 yards. Anyway, I was searching, trying to get some kind of idea on the cost, and I couldn't find anything. And your cost is going to depend on how deep they have to drill, how much casing they have to put down. The well that we drilled in Livingston was 240 feet. It cost $7,200, but that was with a concrete pad, the tank, pressure tank, the pump, all the 9 yards, just like what's going to happen here in Arkansas, except Arkansas they don't do a concrete pad. Anyway, I couldn't find any information, and so I thought I would do a little video on it for anybody else who's about to embark on the same adventure as we are. Well, how much does a water well cost? We're about to find out. Crazy. Yeah, it's a big old drill bit. That should be good. Yeah. Alright, so day 3 of drilling. Struck 3 caves. Got 84 feet of casing. Went 315 feet before we hit water. And it's going to cost us between $7,000 and $8,000. I haven't got the final price tag yet. I'm kind of scared. But, no more paying for water. So that's going to be really nice. We're lucky though that he came from an area up north in Mammoth Springs. Well, he drilled 12,000 feet before he hit water. I can't even imagine what that price tag is. Whew. So 315 feet, got water. Alright, so what does $7,250 get you for a water well? We got lucky, we only went 315 feet. But this is the setup. Got your pressure tank, your wiring that goes down to the pump, your control box. See there. Your pressure gauge. There's outlets. Up here they plug in the heater during the wintertime to keep it from freezing. And then this is the actual well that goes down 315 feet. Daddy Longlegs is checking it out. This is the piping that's going to go to the house. And then this is a piping we have for a hose. And we had them hook up a plug for a generator so we have water until we get the house built over here. And then I think he said it's a 55 gallon tank. I don't see it on here, but it holds about 25 gallons of water. So if any of y'all are like coming along on the same path as I am, you just got your property or you're looking for property, let me just tell you, you do your well before you do your septic. I learned this in Livingston. We didn't know what to start with, so we put a septic in, and then the guy installed it, and then he's like, "Where's your well?" I'm like, "We haven't done the well yet," and he's like, "You have to run like so much water through your septic to keep it operational." So we had to pay a trucking company to haul in like 200. Was it 200? I don't know. It was a lot of water. We had to have them bring in a truck with a big old tank and run the water through the septic. So if you're confused on what you want to start with, personally I would start with electricity, but it's not always possible. But your well goes before your septic, just to get that straight. Alright, so if you've never had a water well drilled, step one is you want to, if you can, talk to your neighbors. Find out how deep their well is, find out who drilled it, and if you can, it's kind of touchy, find out how much they paid for it. Some people don't want to talk about money, but that's what we did. Turns out our neighbor's well was about 230 feet. We got the same, and try to get the same person to drill. If you can't get the same person, then get somebody who drills a lot in that area, because they'll know the terrain much better than somebody who would come in from outside. And then they're also better at giving you estimates. They'll give you like a low price, a medium price, and then if you have a lot of problems, they'll give you a high price. And I'm glad we didn't hit the high price. One last thing I forgot to tell y'all is we're going to be building the water well house, a storage shed, and eventually the house. So I'll be doing a couple of videos on that as well. Not just a fish shed. I'm pretty much just a fish shed, but I can build too. I can hammer a nail. I've been some of them, but I can still hammer them. Any of you guys who are about to embark on the same adventure that I'm working on, if you have any questions, if I can impart any of the knowledge that I've acquired so far, because You just really can't find any information out there. Just shoot me an email, polebenderAR@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. And if I can enlighten you in any way, I wish somebody had done that for me, I will. And if I can't, maybe I can point you in some direction. But man, knowledge is good to have when you don't know what to do next. Yep. Anyway, sidelines everyone.